Christians and Muslims make up half the world's population. If we're to live in peace, these two great religions together must find common ground. Franciscans around the world today embrace that search for a vision of peace rooted in dialogue. This is a documentary about that search. We Franciscans received this mission from our founder, St. Francis of Assisi, who reached out to Sultan al-Malik al-Kamil of Egypt during the Crusades. In the middle of one of the bloodiest sieges of the Fifth Crusade, a devout Muslim leader received a man who would become a Catholic saint. Who were these two men who dared to talk when others refused? What's their vision of dialogue that continues to inspire us 800 years later?
I am absolutely certain that Francis did not hug the Sultan. One did not hug a sultan. An icon takes liberties that realistic art does not. So I am showing Francis perhaps meeting the Sultan in heaven.
And we too have taken the liberty to create our own icons to help us tell the story.
Francis and the Sultan in the year 1219.
What's interesting about Sultan al-Kamil, wherever he's at in history, the idea of negotiations, the idea of conversation is extremely important for him. And so it leads me to believe that in his conversation with Francis, that would have been up front.
Francis wasn't coming as a negotiator, I don't think, to sit down, now let's work out a peace plan between the Crusaders and the Muslim population, between the Sultan and the leader of the crusading forces. He came talking about the gift that they both have in God.
He arrived there certainly more open-minded than those who were around him, whose goal was to defeat Islam to recapture Jerusalem. It is my opinion that he goes there because he felt a kinship with the world, with all creatures, and especially the human race, and even those who didn't share his belief that we are all children of God together, not separately. And thus he goes to meet the Sultan, and he discovers in the camp at Damietta people who are praying. He hears the muezzin. I believe that from this experience he sees the Muslims in a different light. Francis didn't say much about the encounter, but we know for certain that he asked the brothers to go and live among Muslims. It was totally incomprehensible at the time. To live with people of another faith, saying, I am Christian, I am your brother, and I want to live among you.
Je suis chrétien, je suis votre frère, et je vis avec vous.
Researching this documentary, we traveled to places where Christians and Muslims already have a shared history, like the House of Mary, near the biblical site of Ephesus in western Turkey.
People from all over the world, from different religions, of different cultures, they are all coming here, and that was a very, very profound experience.
Muslims, as well as Christians, bring their petitions to this shrine of Mary, the mother of Jesus, because in the Quran, Jesus is referred to as Isa bin Maryam, son of Mary.
And when I asked some people, why were you crying inside the house of Mary? No? Why did you crying?
Muslim people crying?
Yes, more than once. Muslim people crying. I said, are you sad? No, we are not sad. Very, very peaceful, very happy, but still tears are coming and we don't know why. We feel someone is present here, someone who is consoling, encouraging. It is the mother's touch which they are feeling. My own conclusion is there is something wonderful happening here, and I feel something wonderful will happen here.